Tonight, I want to tell you about a legend, an old tale passed down from mouth to mouth in the land of Mexico, about something that has no face, no voice, only a hand, a large hand covered in hair with long black claws. They call it La Mano Peluda, the hairy hand, and it is said, if you hear the sound of claws scraping the floor, never turn around, never look back. Centuries ago, in a small town in Mexico, there lived a man named Don Pedro. Don Pedro was no ordinary man. He was an executioner, but unlike other executioners, Don Pedro was known to be ruthless. He took great pleasure in his work. Every execution for him was not just duty, it was entertainment. People said his hands were like the hands of a demon, rough, thick with hair, long black claws. He did not just punish. He often caused his prisoners great suffering. Don Pedro was feared. Even the prison guards respected him out of fear. His hands became a symbol of terror. The prisoners prayed never to feel his touch. One day, Don Pedro carried out his duty on a man known for his wisdom. The man had been imprisoned for opposing the ruler. At the end of his life, the man looked into Don Pedro's eyes and whispered, "My body may die at your hands, but your hands will never find peace. Your hands will live on, hunting sinners, bringing terror until the end of time." Don Pedro laughed, but deep inside, for the first time, his heart trembled. Not long after, Don Pedro fell ill. His body weakened, but his hands remained large, covered with even more hair. His nails grew longer, blacker, like claws. When his final moment came, he was buried far from the village. The priests recited long prayers, hoping his soul would rest in peace. But the ground above his grave cracked, and night after night the sound of scraping was heard from beneath the earth. A week later, the villagers grew uneasy. Children said they saw a large, hairy hand crawling across the ground, slipping into the cracks of their homes. Goats and chickens were found lifeless, with claw marks on their necks. People began to believe the curse was real. La Mano Peluda was not just a tale. The hand, filled with sin, had become a curse, hunting those who kept dark secrets. The Tale of the Shepherd Boy. Raoul, a young shepherd boy, was known for stealing fruit and sometimes hiding other people's lambs. One cold night, as the wind howled, he heard a strange sound, like claws scraping hard earth. Raoul turned, and saw the large, hairy hand crawling out from the darkness. He ran, but the hand was faster. The next morning, the villagers found only the hand's giant tracks and Raoul's body cold and still. The tale of the church keeper. Esteban, the keeper of an old church, often took coins from the offerings for himself. One night, as he was about to leave, he heard the sound of claws scraping the altar. Esteban turned and saw the large hand slowly crawling toward him. By morning, the villagers found only scratch marks on the altar. Esteban was never seen again, only his hat remained. The tale of the witch woman. An old woman, a healer who lived at the edge of the forest, tried to summon the hand through a ritual. But what came was not under her control. From the dark smoke, the black hand emerged, crawling closer. Flames consumed her house, and when the fire died, only the hand's tracks remained in the ashes. The tale of the truck driver. Hugo, a truck driver on the night shift, saw the black hand pressed against his side mirror as he drove down a lonely road. He panicked. His truck skidded and was found at the bottom of a ravine. Only a long scratch remained on the windshield. La Mano Peluda only hunts those who bear sins, who hide dark secrets. So tonight, cleanse your heart, because that hand may be crawling closer